Welcome everybody to Motivational Monday. Just for those who don't know me, my name's Clarita Delim and I am a senior manager in the business. I've been with the business, this is now my 13th Christmas, so I would like to say that I know quite a bit about the business as well. So welcome. Some of you may be ladies who've been in the business for some time now. Some of you may have been in the business literally a month and you're still in your 28 days. This is a meeting just to give you some top tips to motivate you. I have got so many top tip wordings, ideas that you guys can go off and choose however you feel comfortable. You can choose which ones you would like to use over the next couple of days, because that's what it's all about. Motivational Monday. Let's get some results, and obviously until you action, that's when you're going to get results. Because I take it you are all on this call because you want to make some money, yes?
Yes.
You want to have the best peak ever, yes?
Yes.
Good. I've got some smiley faces, okay? So, first things first, what have we got? As a consultant, I always say to every single consultant who I train is know your offers. You do need to know your offers as a consultant for the Body Shop at Home. Because if somebody calls you and says, can you tell me about this month's offers, etc., it should roll off your tongue, okay? So first things first, what have we got? Sales. We've got the fantastic 40% off once again with 5 or more products, and there are some exclusions on that list. So make sure you check the customer promotions tab on the website. We also have obviously the gorgeous customer special. So again, you do need to know your dates, because that is so important, because the customer special, the current customer special, ends on the 18th. Okay, so it's not all the way up until the end of September, it ends on the 18th. The great thing is we have still got a couple of more days. For those who order their customer special, this is the gorgeous pouch. So if you haven't seen the pouch that your brushes can all pop into, your customers need to order literally by Wednesday. Okay, so this is the gorgeous little pouch that they can receive over and above their fantastic makeup brushes. Okay. Next thing is, obviously, we still do have our SOS kits as well, but why push the kits when you've got the 40% off? So at the end of the day, it is knowing your offers. Recruiting. What's in it for you? You've got to think about what is in it for me. Why should I recruit? Well, why you should recruit is obviously because you've got the monthly recruiting bonus. There's that makeup kit, which is worth £150. What woman would not want that kit for worth £150? And it's absolutely free. Again, that offer ends midday on the 8th. So who do you know? Who does that person you know? So it is literally asking people for referrals. A lot can happen within 24 hours. I speak to some of my team's leads, and literally within 10 minutes of me sending out the application form, that application form's back. So, it is talking to people, finding the want in you to recruit, because what's in it for you is obviously that gorgeous makeup kit. And remember, there's only 50 available. So if you want to be one of the first 50 to win that makeup kit, you need to get your name and numbers. What else have we got for September? £265 worth of Christmas goodies. We don't know what it's going to be, but once conferences is done and dusted, we will know what we would have won for the August sales promotions, your Christmas kits if you joined in July and August, and if you recruited, and obviously we'll know exactly what we're going to be winning for September promotions. The great thing is that you guys do not have to reinvest in anything, because it's all there for you to earn absolutely free. What other job gives you free products to continue your business and obviously gives you extra income, free cash, just by talking to people? Okay, so what sort of tips have I got to share with you? So who here would like more bookings? Put your hands up.
Yep.
I mean, I must admit, I'm quite happy with what I've got at the moment, but do you know what? If there's more bookings to come through my door, then I will take them. I will never, ever, ever turn business away. So here are some top tips, okay? So let's start off with bookings, because I know a lot of you are looking to want to get some bookings in. First things first, it is going back to your contacts. So for those who are quite new to the business, I would suggest you go back to the drawing board and write up a list again. Think of all of those people that you know outside of your friends and family network. Do you do Zumba? Do your kids do after school clubs? Do you go swimming, etc., etc.? You will find, once you put pen to paper, you will realise how long your list is, okay? Think of old school friends. Go back on your Facebook list and just go through your friends list, and you might think, oh my God, I haven't been in touch with her for a while. Drop her a nice little message or give her a courtesy call. Tell her what you're doing. So it is all about going back to your network of friends and family. Okay, for those who are quite new to the business, there is no person who doesn't know less than 10 people. There is somebody you know, or you will know someone who works in a room full of ladies, in an office full of ladies, etc., etc. So that is going back to your own network. Okay. Fed up with your own network? You're trying to get out of that friends and family circle? Because I hear it all the time. If I had £1 for every time somebody says to me, I'd love to get outside of my network, I need to speak to more, I want more business from people I don't know, then it is creative. Creative, what's that? She asks. Creative is literally talking to people, carrying our free prize draw slips. And I mean, Leslie Powell springs to mind on our Facebook page. She's loving them. She's obsessed by them, but she is getting business with them. So free prize draw slips, downloadable on downloadable tools. Get people to complete one of these. If you start talking to people and telling them about what you do, and you give them their card, guess what? They're not going to call you. So what you can basically say to them is, I tell you what, if you'd like a courtesy call to find out a little bit more about the opportunity, pop your name and number on one of these. I've got quite a few of these. I'll pretend you're at a party. I'm only supposed to do these at a party, but pop your name and number on here and I'll get my manager to give you a courtesy call. Then you're guaranteed you're going to get that person's details, okay? But if you just hand out your business cards, give me a call whenever you want, she's not going to call you. So always, we highly recommend this, and you can see the results, what the lovely Leslie is achieving from these each time she goes out and speaks to people. You can buddy up with your manager, you can buddy up with a friend, give them out, give 10 of these out to somebody who works in an office, who works in a school. Offer them a little freebie and say to them, look, I'm looking to branch out, I need to get a fresh set of clients, etc., etc. Can you do me a favour? I'll give you a little freebie for getting 10 of these names and numbers back to me within 24 hours or 48 hours. So give them a day or so to get them completed. Good idea? Good. Next is, Cheryl loves these, our vouchers. Again, another visual, another something not too heavy to carry in your handbag. Just have them in your purse, have them in your bag, because you just do not know who you're going to bump into. Talk about the host double rewards, last minute parties. Yes, they start on the 9th through to next week, but guess what? The best parties are booked lastminute.com. People don't have time to think about this, that and the other. They will absolutely grab all their girlfriends, and people will absolutely know what they're doing next week. So grab a lastminute.com date, VIP status, grab a bottle of wine and say, I'll bring a bottle of wine and nibbles when you book on my VIP date, and I can offer you £50 worth of free shopping. So highly, highly recommended. Don't have a printer? Don't stress. There's places out there where you could literally go into an internet cafe, you can drop into the local library and just print off enough for how much you would need. So you'd only need to go in there once a month. You wouldn't have to go in there 3 times a week. Literally just print off enough to give out to people you meet out and about wherever you go. So these are highly recommended and exclusive to the elite stars, because we've got some amazing guys out there who, I mean, I think it's Jane who actually does these. She does these and pops them onto the files. So you will find these on the files in Elite Stars. And for those who aren't on Elite Stars, I recommend you do go on there. Okay, so that is our double host rewards voucher. And to talk to people, guess what? You can even host your own party. You guys know what you're doing this Friday or Saturday. I'm sure you can grab a few girlies around and you get the host rewards yourself, don't you? You get the £50 free shopping. So that is sort of creative. Okay, so a couple of bits creative. There is so much we can tell you about creative, etc. But let's move on to bookings at parties. So bookings at parties, women love a freebie, don't they? So again, these are all on business tools I've got. You can get your cello bag. Again, I've just literally popped it, put a bit of ribbon around it. And these are all the mini olive incentives that we can get on business tools. If you're not sure where to find them, ask your manager. But these are meant to grow your business. Okay, so grow your business by having a couple of nicely wrapped up little gift sets. Have your vouchers on there. Ladies, I've got 2 gorgeous gifts here. Choose a date and you can take this home with you straight away. Okay, so give people a reason to book their party, because everybody loves a freebie. You talk throughout the party about on page 54, about the rewards, how much they can get, and always talk discount. Never talk, £50 free shopping and 70% discount. People need to see what they can get in terms of products. So over the last 2 days, some of the managers and some of the fantastic consultants have actually dared to do their perfect party pitch. I highly, highly recommend you watch some of those party pitches, because people need to hear the discount and people need to see the products, what they're getting. Again, some of you, as I said, are fairly new to the business. Don't fret. You've got £232 worth of products in your kit, and some of you may have won all of the Success Start products. So literally a £500 starter kit, I'm sure you can put together a few products and say, get us for just £30. So please, if you need help, you do need to speak to your manager. Okay, and I'll show you some examples as well of what I've batched up together with your starter kits. Okay, bookings at parties. Again, the gorgeous host gift. So again, host pack. So again, you can do an extra special host pack in ribbon with a few of the samples in it, and obviously get that in people's hands, so they'll take that away and book on your closest date. The yummier the prize, the closer the date it should be. Don't give them full-size products and then you're allowing them to book outside of 4 weeks. You want to replace the party that you've just literally done and then move your business forward. So always try and keep your party bookings within 4 weeks. Okay, and how I basically say it is, ladies, when we get 2 party bookings tonight to be held within 4 weeks of today, then I'd be able to give our lovely hostess a booking gift. These are normally £14, but she can buy it just for £4. Now, I always, when I host coach, always say to my hostess, because I'll get her wanting this, I'll get her to choose her favourite body butter, her favourite smell. Once she's got it into her head that she can get this for £4, I'll say, do you know what? Book me 3 parties and I'll buy this for you. So I will always give this to my host for free. Yes, it's £4 coming out of my commission, but guess what? I've got 3 party bookings inside at least 6 weeks, which will earn me 50, 75, 100, even £250 now that peak is on its way. Trust me, diamond parties are out there. You can earn £250 in 2 to 3 hours. I shouldn't be saying this because we're recording it, but without having to take your knickers off. Okay? Does that make sense? So £250 in literally 2.5 hours in peak. I can guarantee you that. The 1st of October, when our catalogue officially launched, I had a party on the 1st of October, and that was last year, and that was £1,000. So 250, I could have taken a rest for the rest of the month, but no, I didn't. Okay, so they are out there, believe me, and it's not just managers. Anybody can get those £1,000 parties. So make sure you save the date. We have got our Christmas regionals coming up, 1st and the 2nd of October. And the dates and venues will be communicated. I know that Kent and the Arundel area, Sussex, is on the 1st of October, Saturday. And then we've got the other, I'm trying to think off the top of my head, I wish I wrote it down. We've got one more venue. Is it Oxford, Jane?
Hold on. Maidenhead.
Maidenhead, that's it. Maidenhead is on the 2nd. Okay, so save the dates. 1st and 2nd, they're all-day workshops, so it's up to you which one you want to come to. So, and you will be trained to do £1,000 parties, and they are called diamond parties. Okay, so please save the date. So bookings from parties. So this goes down well, guys. Okay, bottle of plonk. £3.75 this cost me. 3 dates, and I've got on here what that says is for hosts only. When 3 parties are booked, take me or open me. So unless there are 3, all of these dates are taken, that's when she can have this. That's when my host on the night can have this. What I've also done is on the back, I've popped on their free product. So even if you don't have booking gifts or whatever with you because you've only just started, you could literally just pop on a little gift and you'll say, I'll bring that to my party, to your party. So I've popped on here a free shower gel. It could be a big shower gel from what you've won on the Success Star or whatever, or your sales promotions, or it could be from the incentives. A freebie's a freebie. The closest date, which is the 9th, I've popped on the back. She can have a £15 goodie bag when I come to her party. Okay, so again, just make sure you know what freebie you're going to give that lovely lady when she has her party. So once all of these 3 dates are gone, really, this is really easy. So if you haven't got any incentives, then a bottle of wine is the best thing to get those ladies wanting to book that party. Again, bookings at parties. Who's done their homework? Host size catalogue. The first thing I do when we launch a brand new catalogue is to do this. Okay, so all you need to do is just slash out all the prices and pop on the 70% discount. The perfect party pitch, i.e. the expert facial masks, it is literally choose a mask and a brush for free and get the rest for just £18. Now that is based on obviously the £125 for £30. So that's based on the normal host rewards. But when we've got £50 worth of free shopping, then it's a whole different game and it's a lot more cheaper. So get your perfect party pitches in place. But this again is another visual for our hostesses to literally see. I don't give this to my host. I give it to somebody by accidentally, you know, passing them round, giving them the catalogues out. I'll give it to a lady who isn't the host. Even though it says host eyes only, guess what? If you were handed this at a party, would you actually take a peek in there? Because you'd want to know what's inside. So women are nosy. So I would just literally elaborate, who has got my host eyes catalogue? Have you had a look in there? And she'll sheepishly say, yes, I have. Okay, fantastic. Would you mind being my catalogue lady for a little freebie? Of course she would. She could either be a hostess at the end of the evening because she's seen all the discounts. She's been drilling off all of the discounts on the products you've shown the guests, or she might actually become a recruit. Okay, so don't put that in your hostess's hands. Put it in someone else's hands. That's just the top tip what I use, okay? Because I can hear the ladies going, how come she can get that for £2.20 or whatever? And that is just by literally hosting a party. Lots of visuals, okay? Because people do take in different, different information differently. So I like to have a host what I call my little bookings folder. So this is just literally, I print off everything, like the new skincare collections. We've got the brand new lower prices, so I'll keep those in here so I know how much the prices are. But I also have lots of different things in my bookings folder, all my fundraisers, and I pop on how much I've raised on those during those fundraisers. And literally, people can read as well and see what other options we've got, fundraisers, brownies, guides, you name it, we can bring the store to their door. You name it, we can actually we can get into every single door possible. Okay, nurseries, etc., etc. So bookings folder is what I will always have, and it will always have recruiting bids as well. My textathon is in there, so somebody might be flicking through and I've got a textathon and they can text out as well. So again, if you want the wording for the textathon, that's great. So it's another tip that I highly recommend. So are those some tips that some of you guys might actually go ahead with?
Yeah.
Maybe you already know about them, but maybe it's the different wording. Each of us managers in the business, in Elite Stars, we all have the same goal, but we might do everything different. Okay, so next week when you tune into next Mondays, another manager will be training you. She might talk exactly the same, go through pretty much some other bookings ideas, maybe exactly the same, but she will present it differently on how she does it. Okay. Another tip really is that sales. As some of you struggling with high party values, as some of you struggling with getting your hostess her £150, £25 free shopping, because if you are, then again, every single customer gets one of these, don't they? You would not go to a party without catalogues and order forms. I've actually turned up without my kit. I forgot my kit, but it was luckily enough my hostess had been a customer a few times and she had a load of products there. I had my catalogues and order forms, so we used her products and I still did a £300 party. I will never forget that day I turned up without my kit. So literally, as long as you've got the catalogue and order forms, fantastic, ladies, but do not leave your home without your kit. So what I've done here for the next 2 days, if some of you guys are actually partying, what I've done here is I've highlighted the 5th line. So again, giving them a reason to want to order down to that highlighted line. And it says here, receive a freebie when you order 5 products or more. So you could highlight your lines and literally just say, there's a highlighted line on your order forms, ladies and gents. When you hit that line, you can take a dip out of my basket. And your freebie basket can be full of bath lilies. Your freebie basket could be full of just little minis, or even the fantastic sample pots, okay? So again, do not think, oh my God, I've got to get it. I've got to invest in so much. Sample pots. They can take a freebie and choose a scent, what they like from your kit. Okay, so sample pots, cheap and cheerful. Make sure you take down what they've taken, because guess what? You can give them a courtesy call and say, hi, I've just placed your order. Lovely to meet you. I see you took a sample of boom, boom. You know, how are you getting on with it? Because guess what? I can get this for you for just boom, boom. Okay, so you can talk the booking bid that they can get that whole range in what they ordered for just silly money. Okay, so that's another little top tip. Recruiting, because we have only got 10 minutes left. And
sorry, can I quickly ask you something?
Yeah, of course.
Would you say that the way that you can talk to people is put down to your experience and the length of period that you've been in the business? Because the example of the highlighted line,
yeah,
did you learn that as time went on, or is it somewhere where you've gone, I don't know,
something what I've just literally thought up? I will always, when I go to a party and I'm thinking, what do I need in my business? Do I need sales? Do I need £200 to hit the next level? What can I do to give people a reason to order from me, to order more, to book a party? So when you are out to go out to do a party, you think of what you need. What does your business need, or what is your want? How much do you want to earn that month, that night, that evening? And to me, this is just such a simple way, because we've got 40% off 5 or more products. So yes, it could be, I mean, they have to do £4 worth of product, and you know, for the 40% to work, for them to get that, it has to be £4 minimum spend. But at the end of the day, you're getting more products into more of our customers' hands, and then they're going to want to hopefully reorder from you the different ranges that they've selected. Does that make sense, Patricia? Yeah,
it does. Yeah, it does. I mean, I just think it's quite an ingenious idea to highlight the 5th line. You know, that's quite. I wanted to know whether it's your experience or just your.
It's something that we have. We've given top tips about in the past, and we tend to stay away from them, and then they all come back out again, because we know what our business needs, and we want you to really max out on this 40% off, because it's for a limited time. And yes, you can say 5 products or more, 40% off. But if there's a visual and people can see, they're going to want to hit that line. If they've done 3 lines already, they're going to just want to get 2 more products. Okay, then they
it's quite good.
40% off.
I've been doing this 7 years. That's a new top tip that I've not heard of, so I think it's great.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think it is as well.
Brilliant.
I'm definitely going to try it.
Excellent. So that, I mean, and again, you can do it on when should we have 30% off, then do it on the 4th line. It's entirely up to you. What does your business need? Do you see? What do you need? How much do you want? And, you know, it could be 3 products if you want. So, you know, what your business needs. You guys are the only people that know what you want. Why are you doing this job? Okay. So just quickly, I just want to show you some other products. Okay. So again, we've got some amazing girls out there who are literally so clever, technical with all their posters. But sometimes people want to see the real life thing. Pictures are fantastic. I'm not knocking the pictures. But when people can see the actual products in a picture, then they can see what they look like in real life. So you guys, if you're new to the business, look at your kit, top them up. These would be, for all of these products, they come to £51 retail value. So again, you put that on your display and they can get all of that for just £30.60. And guess what? There's makeup in there. They can choose the customer special for an extra tenner. So look at your kit and literally just take real life pictures and just pop one of these tacky stars on, because it will draw the eye to them. So who's coming to conference?
Me.
Excellent. Who's got their sash yet? Has anybody won their sash yet? Because look at all these sashes that I got last February. I don't know how
Then
many.
you can give me one, Clarissa. I'm not going to be there. You've got so many. You can just, you can afford to give me one, you know.
Well, recruit, Patricia, and I'll give you one of mine.
I'm holding you to it. I'm holding you to it.
These are all of the sashes that I achieved
Well done.
February. And literally, if you have never been to a conference, you will want to come away with a sash. We have got another, 10 days or 9 days to recruit. Recruit by the 14th, and we can win a sash for introducing a buddy. You recruit before the 8th, guess what? You also get that makeup kit. You're in with a chance to be in with the 50 people to win that makeup kit. What do I do at my parties? I hand one of these out to everybody. And I say to them, if you had 4 of these, can you spend them? And they'll say yes. And I would literally let them see it. And £50 notes, all laminated. You've seen my perfect party pitch. If I gave you that, would you be able to spend it? Of course they would. There is no woman on this earth who would say, no, I'm not going to spend it. If you dropped this on the pavement and sat and watched people, I bet you people will stop and pick it up. They would not walk over that. So therefore, I print off 4 of these. I use these as my recruiting bid. This is what they can earn for just doing 1 party a week, 3 hours a week. That's literally it. So another visual is fantastic to show at your parties and give it to people. I also use my raffle tickets and I play a game. Ask me about my job game. Anybody who asks me a question about my job for the next 10 minutes, you get a raffle ticket. And you can win a little freebie out of my basket once I draw the raffle. So for every single question, you know, do you have to be a salesperson? Do you have to drive? How much do you earn, etc., etc. Everything to do with the job, I will give them a raffle ticket. Some consultants like to do it from start to finish and throughout the evening, but I actually take a 10-minute break because then I've got everybody's attention. And you can identify who your recruit would be, because the person who asks the most questions gets the most tickets and she's likely to win. Okay, so that's, I find, is a fantastic way, and you can tie it into Children on the Edge. Everybody who places £1 next to the Children on the Edge line on my order form will also get another raffle ticket. Okay, what else do I use? Where's my maracas? Something odd on my display. People say, why have you got that on your display? This reminds me of my holidays that I can win. Because guess what? We're all in the chance, every single one of us on Zoom, 16 participants have got the chance to win a lifetime holiday of a holiday of a lifetime. So put something quirky on there. I tell people this reminds me of the holidays that I can win and all the holidays that I've been on since I joined the Body Shop at Home. I've been on 7 trips all the way around the world. So it just reminds me, and people, you know, people will think, I'd like to win a holiday. And as Rose Chalk has said, people have joined in September and have still won the trip. So do not think that you guys sitting there as consultants cannot win this trip. My first trip was as a consultant because I believed and I wanted to get to Las Vegas. So put something quirky. Share on our Elite Stars page your quirky, why you joined, why you're doing this job. I used to put an apple, a big green juicy apple on my display. And the reason why I had that was because literally I had to buy a MacBook for my son for his 18th because he was going to college. And that reminded me the reason why I did it. And people said, oh, have you got your dinner on the table then? No, that actually is a reminder of why I'm doing this job, because I'm saving up for my son's MacBook for his 18th. And I bought his MacBook. So thank you very much, the Body Shop at Home. What else have I got? For those in Success Start, do not lose out on your Success Start. I tell you, you are so lucky in your first 28 days, over £200 worth of premium products. I wish I could leave the business and rejoin again, because I tell you, this is amazing. Okay, you would not want to be without these products. All of these products, level 1, level 2, level 3, the luscious spa range and oils of life oil and the sleeping cream, and 2 of the nudes to basically add to your little kit. Why wouldn't you want to earn those absolutely free? And it is literally talking to everybody. So those are my top tips, guys. We are going to be cut off any minute, but I hope you have enjoyed this session. I hope I haven't lost anybody. 16 participants. If you can all take I want to take a quick picture because this is my debut Zoom call. Say cheese. Bye. Right, guys, it was lovely to speak to you. Please do put on the Facebook page your feedback, and I hope to be running another Motivational Monday soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.